Claire Anderson arrived at the restaurant 5 minutes early and immediately wanted to leave. 31 years old with short blonde hair and anxiety written all over her face. She wore a light blue sweater over a floral skirt, her nicest outfit, which wasn't saying much, widowed for 2 years, with twin 6-year-old daughters, working 2 jobs to keep their small apartment. Tonight was her first date since her husband died. Her sister had insisted, set her up through a friend. He's successful, her sister had said. CEO of something. Nice guy. Give it a chance. But now Claire was here, in this expensive restaurant, with its string lights and candles, and she felt completely out of place. A man walked in, mid-30s with dark hair and a navy blue shirt. Handsome. Confident. But something unexpected. He held the hands of 2 little girls, identical twins with auburn curls, maybe 5 or 6 years old. One wore a teal dress and carried a stuffed fox. The other wore pink with a rainbow backpack. Claire watched as the hostess led them to her table. "Claire," the man said, extending his hand. "I'm Marcus Sullivan." "Hi." She looked at the girls. Marcus followed her gaze, looked embarrassed. "I'm so sorry. My babysitter canceled last minute. I should have rescheduled. This is completely inappropriate. I understand if you want to leave." Claire surprised herself. "Why did you bring your kids here?" She whispered it. But not from judgment. From something else? "Because I haven't been on a date in 3 years, Marcus admitted. "And I was too scared to cancel. Too scared to try again later. I thought maybe—" He looked helpless. "I don't know what I thought." One of the girls tugged his sleeve. "Daddy will be good. We promise. We'll color quietly." The other girl nodded seriously. Super quiet. Claire felt something crack open in her chest. "What are your names?" The girls looked at their father. He nodded. "I'm Avery," said the girl with the fox. "I'm Addison," said the girl with the backpack. "We're twins." "I can see that," Claire said, smiling. "I have twins too." "You do," both girls said in unison. "Where are they?" "With their aunt tonight, so I could come here." "How old are they?" Marcus asked. 6. "Boys or girls?" "Girls." "Also twins." Marcus laughed. "What are the odds?" They sat down, all 4 of them. Avery and Addison pulled out coloring books. True to their word, they were quiet, but present. Claire and Marcus talked, carefully at first, then more openly. "My wife died 3 years ago," Marcus said. "Cancer. It was fast. 6 months from diagnosis to—" He couldn't finish. "I'm so sorry." "I'm a widower too," Claire admitted. "Car accident." 2 years ago? My husband was coming home from work. Someone ran a red light. Marcus reached across the table, squeezed her hand. "I'm sorry." They talked about grief, about raising kids alone, about the impossible weight of being everything. Mother and father, provider and comforter. "I work constantly," Marcus said. CEO of a logistics company. "I tell myself it's for the girls, for their future. But really, I'm just avoiding being home," Claire finished. "Where everything reminds you of what you lost." "Yes, I do the same thing," Claire admitted. "I work 2 jobs, waitressing during the day, bookkeeping at night. I'm exhausted all the time. But being busy means I don't have to feel—" Avery looked up from her coloring. "Daddy feels. At night when he thinks we're sleeping, we hear him crying sometimes." Marcus went pale. "Girls, it's okay to be sad," Addison added. Looking at Claire, "Our school counselor says so. She says crying means you love someone." Claire felt tears. "Your girls are very wise." Over dinner, the girls chatted. About school. About their friends. About missing their mom. "We don't remember her much," Avery admitted. Sadly. "Just pictures. And stories Daddy tells us." "The stories are important," Claire said gently. "I tell my girls stories about their father, so they remember that they were loved." After dinner, Marcus walked them to the parking lot. "I'm sorry again for bringing them. This wasn't what you signed up for." "Actually," Claire said, "it was perfect." "Perfect. It was a disaster." "It was real," Claire corrected. "Most first dates are about pretending. Pretending to be someone you're not. hiding the complicated parts. But you showed me the truth, that you're a single father, doing your best, that your daughters come first. That matters. Marcus looked at her, really looked at her. Can I see you again? With proper babysitters this time. Claire smiled. Actually, what if we didn't need babysitters? What do you mean? What if next time, Claire said, all 6 of us went together? Your girls and mine meet each other. See if they get along. Marcus felt his throat tighten. You'd want that. I think our daughters need to see, Claire explained, that it's okay to try again. That loving someone new doesn't mean forgetting someone old. Over the following months, they dated, always with all 4 girls. Park trips, museums, pizza nights. The girls became inseparable. Claire's daughters, Maya and Zoe. Marcus's daughters, Avery and Addison. 4 little girls learning to be sisters. I'm falling in love with you, Marcus said 6 months later. They were watching the girls play at the park, but I'm scared. Of what? Of messing this up, Marcus admitted. Of the girls getting attached and then losing you. They've lost enough. Claire took his hand. I'm scared too, but I think we're already past the point of not getting attached. Look at them. The 4 girls were building a sandcastle, working together, laughing. They're already sisters in their hearts, Claire said. The question is, are we brave enough to make it official? 1 year after that first awkward date, Marcus proposed. Not to Claire alone, but to all 3 of them. He knelt in his living room, Maya, Zoe, and Claire in front of him, Avery and Addison beside him. I have a question for all 3 of you, he said. He looked at Maya and Zoe. Would you let me be your dad? Not replace your father, but be a dad to you now. Both girls nodded, crying. Then Marcus turned to Claire. And would you marry me? Make this official. Make us a family? Yes. At their wedding, all 4 girls were flower girls. They gave a joint speech, taking turns. When Daddy brought us on his date, Avery said, we thought he was going to get in trouble. Because you're not supposed to bring kids on dates, Addison continued. But Miss Claire didn't get mad, Maya added. She asked us our names, Zoe finished, and said she had twins too. The girls held hands. Now we're all twins, they said together. And that's better than anything. Claire spoke. When I saw Marcus walk in with his daughters, she said, I thought the date was over before it started. Who brings their kids on a blind date? She smiled. But then I realized he brought the most important parts of his life. He didn't hide them. He didn't pretend they didn't exist. He said, this is who I am. A package deal. That honesty changed everything. Marcus stood. 3 years ago, I lost my wife, he said. I thought that was the end of love for me. That I would focus on raising my daughters, and that would be enough. His voice broke. But then I met Claire, who understood, who had also lost, who was also raising daughters alone, who saw my girls not as obstacles, but as part of the package, part of what made me who I am. Thank you for seeing all of us, for loving all of us. Years later, when people asked about that first date, Marcus would laugh and say, I brought my kids. Worst date planning ever. Claire would add, best decision he ever made. And the 4 girls would chorus. We were there. We remember. We helped pick her out. Because sometimes the worst date ideas are the best. Sometimes hiding who you really are guarantees you'll never find the right person. And sometimes bringing your kids on a blind date shows exactly the kind of parent and partner you'll be. Honest. Real. Unafraid to be a package deal. If this story touched your heart, please like and share it with someone who believes that families come in all forms. Subscribe for more stories about blended families and second chances. Comment and tell us about a time when being yourself led to something beautiful. Your story might inspire someone to be authentic today.